Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm here today to show off the build that I just finished up for the Psychedelic 60s group build project. Those of you who might recall, it is a 1963 Jaguar XKE, and this is the kit that was recently released by Revell of Germany. So I expected a really good kit and I was not disappointed. So let's flip around, take a look at the table and see what we've got. So if you've been following along, you've watched me build up this kit. Like I said, you can see in the background there the box art. This is marked as all new tooling, the Jaguar XKE from Revell of Germany. You can see I chose to do mine in a dark green, close to a British racing green, although I think that's a little more black than this is. The kit itself, as expected, as a Revell of Germany kit, went together really well. The details on the kit are absolutely amazing. Some of the mind-blowing detail on here. Come up a little bit closer, you can kind of see the headlights here, not showing up real well, but nice chrome separate bezels to go around the headlights, glass covers, and then inside, if you can see in there, are the actual headlights themselves. So that's really fantastic. Got some really delicate trim on the front bumperettes there, which was really nice, really fun to put on. The triple windshield wipers, you can see there, and as well as the rear view mirrors and the separate door handles. I really dig these wheels that came in the kit, these wire wheels with the knockoffs, with the separate knockoffs. I think they're really sharp. A little bit of detail painting on there, like I said in an earlier video, with some gray wash, really picked out the details in those wheels really well. While I'm over here, we'll take a look inside. And we saw this on an earlier video. We've got the dark brown floor and like an ivory colored seating. You can't see real well in there, I don't think. But you can see the dashboard there, the wood grain steering wheel, the shift knob in there that I had to do custom because the other one plunked itself off into nowhere. Back of the kit, you can see the really fine, really delicate backup lights here, as well as the tail lights, and again the rear bumperettes. Really nice. I got a little heavy-handed with the paint trim along that back window, so I'm not happy with that, but there's always something. I did polish this, but it's just getting back from the detailer, if you will. So really happy with this. I've seen some videos where some guys have had problems with the hood, and I can see why that's the case. It's a really tight fit, and it's tough to get in there and get it to stay put. I've really got to put some muscle into it to get it to stay closed. But speaking of the hood, let's go ahead and pop that open and take a look under the hood. Now, of course, I think the angles are off on this because that's about as high as it will open. Maybe that's what it does in real life. I don't know. I've never seen one of these. I've shown off the engine before, but here we can take another quick look at it. You can see that straight 6 engine that's in there, all the great detailing that came in that underside. Unfortunately, a lot of it is hidden because that hood doesn't open all the way. But lots of delicate little details, lots of delicate little decals that went in the bottom as well. So that's really nice. But if I try to push this down, you'll see what I mean about the problems with the hood. So if I just push this down, it's not going to stay in place. You know, it's going to kind of pop back up. So I really have to give it a good squish and get it to click in place, and probably not going to be able to do that with one hand. As he says that, it works. So I did actually open up. If you look in here, I don't know if this made a difference, but there is this tiny little tab, get focused, tiny little tab right there with a hole in it. I opened that up just a little bit with a tiny little drill bit. I guess things were off just a little bit in terms of the lining up, but that seems to make quite a difference. And then I also found that if I pinch this bottom part of the body just a little bit as I'm locking that in place, it kind of will sometimes hold in and sometimes won't. So let me go ahead and turn this over. We'll take a look at the underneath. Again, we've seen this in a previous video, so it's a pretty complex build, multi-piece front and rear chassis. Lots of things to detail under here. Could have done a better job with the paint on some of these, but what the heck, it's a shelf model. It's going to sit on the shelf anyway. You're not going to see that. But overall, really happy. This is one of the first kits I've built in a long time where the exhaust is actually mated up with the manifold on the engine, so without having to sort of create my own exhaust pipes. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, there we go. There is my entry into the Psychedelic 60s group build. Hope you all liked it. Please send me some comments if you want, or just be sure to subscribe and leave comments on here. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to hear more content. Okay, thanks guys, and good luck to everybody else in the group build. Really looking forward to seeing everybody else's builds.